You need to watch this video.
You say you go show, and you show. 6 months show.
This is a typical example of how someone's glory gets stolen. But the young man was smart enough to understand what was happening and he took it back on time. And we'll explain the whole video, but we have to go back to the beginning. Everything here appears to be random, but I need you to pay attention to the guy on red cap, on red. That stuff is weird. Okay, so first, he's the first person to shake the man on white. That is not random, okay? At that point of shaking him, his hand was activated. There was a transfer, okay? Demonic transfer. A random person cannot just take something from your head, but the hand has to be activated. So that was what happened. That is his priest. The guy on red is his priest, okay? And that smile is a fake smile. That's a demonic smile. They all have that fake smile. So these are not your friends. That's why you must be careful, okay, who you hang out with. Okay, this is how people's glory get taken. That's why you must be careful who you submit your head to. Okay, the man of God, the place you cut your hair. So what you're seeing here, remember the hand has been activated. So he tried to take the young man's glory. For those who do not know, this is Peller. So the young man was smart enough to return that, but I need to observe the guy on red. He touched him. Immediately he took that stuff, hoping to receive it. Okay? And notice his face. Notice his face. He was disappointed. He did not receive it. Okay? They would have done the exchange and the sacrifice would have been done. So the red guy here is his priest. Okay? And his face is white. That is something that is not natural. Okay? There's a reason for that. So the whole fake smile, the whole thing, everything here was orchestrated to destroy the destiny of this young man.
But the enemy came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. That's what he's here for. And he does it through his minions, people that call themselves your friends. They laugh, they joke, and they play with you. But behind closed doors, they want to kill you and take away your destiny. This is exactly why you need to be sensitive to the spirit. You cannot walk this earth, this world that we live in, without paying attention to spiritual things. As a matter of fact, this life that we live in is more spiritual than it is physical. What Peller did is good on the one hand, but on the other side, I want to remind you that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty. Now, you cannot just only use handshake to take back your glory, because we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with principalities and with powers. That is why the Bible also says that they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the testimony of their word. What Peller did is very good, but in fighting spiritual warfare, it's not with handshake. You come by the blood. That's the only way you can guarantee your safety and your defense from all of the devil's minions roaming up and down, seeking how they will destroy someone's life and take away your destiny. That's why it's very important that whenever you wake up in the morning, you plead the blood of Jesus on yourself. You plead the blood of Jesus on your household. And you plead the blood of Jesus into your day. If they like, let them touch your leg. Let them touch your waist. Let them touch your shoulders. Nothing will happen to you. Remember, 1,000 by my right, 10,000 by my left. Nothing shall by any means harm me. Only with my eyes will I see the recompense of the wicked. Like I said earlier on, what Peller did is good on that level. But as a believer, remember that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty. What we are fighting with is not with flesh and blood, but principalities, disembodied human spirits. It is only with the blood of Jesus can you ever have the higher ground. Now, what this video clearly shows is that this particular Peller character has been taught and has been trained, because this is not the first time that he has been attacked publicly, and he was ready to respond immediately. This is an unbeliever, completely sensitive and aware of his life and destiny. Meanwhile, a lot of us unbelievers are walking up and down, nonchalant, refusing to pray. Now, if you understand and believe this perspective that I just shared in this video, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Till I come your way next time. Bye for now.